Hello everyone. In this tutorial I will create same like this armature. This is very perfect armature. It can do all the work which you need in the animation. For example, this eye motion. So if I but we do not need this one bone, so it should be hide. In the center bone, if I rotate it anywhere, the eye is rotating with this. And this is the eye bone, this one for the closing and opening eye. This is for the second, and this one is for this one, and this is for this area. So also you can learn this. If this bone is not working properly, you can do just weight feint. In this I make this eye cap bone for this controlling this hand, and if I rotate this eye cap bone, it's rotating the whole hand, and this for the finger. So if I rotate this finger is rotating, and the other one is for the second finger, so it's rotating the finger. So I created this all in this tutorial, and this one is for this leg. So if you want to move this leg, it will work perfectly. But I think in this tutorial I forget for this one for these two controller. These were not separated. So for this you can just go to edit mode and click this controller and Alt P, clear parent, and for this bone also Alt P and clear parent. This option I forgetted in this tutorial, so you can just apply and it will work perfectly like this. So I hope you will enjoy this tutorial and you will learn many things in this. This is little bit lengthy, and I will make also more character for this character shape and many things, and maybe I will create some cute baby character like that and many things. And please subscribe to my channel. And for the lips to be open, just click on this, go to object mode, and we can just deselect this in front, then select the body, and now select this, go to object mode, edit mode, and now select these line, these vertices, and click C in the keyboard, so and click V. So now this is a separate, both lips are separate. So now if we want it should work with the bone, so just go to object mode and select the body, then bones, and go to pose mode, and we should click again these two bones with shift and control P. This wait automatically. So now these lips will work with the bone. So in this tutorial I will make a simple armature, but this will be little bit difficult tutorial, so you can practice it more and more. So first, this character I created in the previous tutorial, so you should watch that. So for the armature, if you're creating bones, so first you should apply most of these modifiers. So click the body in object mode and just modify some, apply all these. So now this is clear, and for the hair also you should apply. But for the sometime if you modifying applying these modifier, it's deform the shape or something, so then you can just undo and apply the last one first or something, so then it is okay. So sometime if it's give this, now it didn't give any issue, so this okay. So for the bone, just select the body, or it's no problem, just click add, screencast should be on, add, and go to this armature. So this will be the armature and single bone. So this is the armature now. So here we should do something. There's this same like this walking person or something. These bones are like. Click this one in viewport display. This is it, and in front. So now this bone from everywhere you can see it. Now go to edit mode, and we should select this whole bone and just bring it down like here. So now this like this. Now we will do most of the work automatically, so that's why we need this magnet type, this icon. Click this one, and also click this beside this small this arrow, and click on volume, then median. So we need this two option. So here also this is automatically median, so we do not need to change it. So now if we do the work, it will automatically, the bone will be in the middle of this volume. So just extrude it, E to extrude, and E to extrude, and E to extrude, and E to extrude, and E to extrude. Now for this side, E to extrude, E to extrude, and E to extrude. Now for the leg, E to extrude and extrude, extrude, and this side also extrude, extrude, and extrude. So for the foot, we should do also extrude, and this is Blender 2.80. So now just create this head, click this metal ball type and just one in this one should be here. So now we should create some bone for these fingers. So this one should be in the middle. E to extrude, E, E, and E. This now for the other finger, E. We need 3 bones for each finger, but one is at the bottom, so this one is not counting. 1, 2, 3. Now here 1, 2, and 3. So now from here just bring one here, 1 and 2. So this one hand is finished. Now we can make for this also, but this you can also make it. This is not a big issue, but we will apply some constraint and this for the finger and for these hands and legs, so that you should learn. So you should watch this whole tutorial, so maybe you will learn many things in this, because this will help you in the animation. So I am just extruding these. This thing also can be done automatically by this copy symmetry, but which is no problem. This is not taking time. So now this is done. Now almost we created most of the bone for this character, and one is this will be just same like main bone, but not main bone, partially main bone. This should not deform. So just click on this and okay. Now we need some. We will do some real work on here. So just copy this one bone, Shift D, duplicate it, and scale it more. Just make it bigger bone, and bring it. Okay. And now we do not need this magnetic, this automatic. So just click here. So switch it up, and we need now name for these some bones. These are IK bones, controlling bone. You just click right IK, click on this bone, and here this IK dot. This is hand, so hand dot L. So this will be the controller bone for this hand. And this we should also duplicate, but for this controller bone, this IK bone, this should be, we should press Ctrl Alt P and clear parent. So this should not be parented with the other bone, and Shift D this one. Also we need Alt P to clear parent, and deform, we do not need to deform it, and just scale it more. So this will be like bigger bone, so in selecting this is easy to select. Then IK dot and dot R. So now for the hand this is done. So for the foot, just duplicate this one, Shift D, and scale it up, and this IK dot foot dot L. And now for the other one, Shift D, duplicate it and scale it up, and just rename it IK dot foot dot R. So now this first I will do this work. So now you can do one thing, just go to object mode and click this body, and click with shift and click these bones, Control P with automatic bone. So now this bone is attached with this body, but we should do some more work. Just click these bones and go to pose mode. This IK bone, we want to work in this IK bone. This is IK and L. So we should first select this IK bone, then we can select this bone, and Control Shift and C. So you can click, so this window will appear. You can just click on this inverse kinematic or IK. Then you can click this icon, this bone constraint. So here we need 1, 2. So this is, we need 2 bone here. Now for this this hand we can also do, just select first the IK bone. So if you click it, so you should see the name here. Yeah. Now click this one with the shift. So both selected, Control Shift C, and inverse kinematic and bone constraint, and just this bone length should be 2. So now we can control these both bones. Just select this one, so we can see that if the wrong bone is selected or the right one. Then we can, now if we move it, the whole hand is moving with this, but I think we didn't switch it up, the deform, so it's deforming. So just remove this one, and from this if the deform, this is already removed. So we can move these bones. So this is now for the hand is done. So we can also, but here we also need another thing. Just select this small bone. This is controlling this finger and everything, and but first we should select the IK, then the smaller bone. So Control Shift C, and copy the rotation. We need to copy the rotation. So now if we rotate this bone by press R, so this whole hand is rotating with this, and if we moving, the hand is moving. And for this also we need, so first click this IK bone, and then select with the shift, select the other bone also, this bone 9, and Control Shift C, and copy rotation. So now this is also done. So we can do now this for the leg bones. So now click this first this IK bone and then the other one, this one. Control Shift C and inverse kinematic and then bone constraint, and this should be 2. Now for this one also select this bone IK. This is IK bone and then select this bone and Control Shift C, inverse kinematic and click this bone constraint in 2. So we need also here to copy rotation, because if we rotate this bone, this is doing nothing almost. But I think it's also this deform is, this deform should be up for this IK bone, no need to deform. So now select on this bone, the IK bone, and then the smaller bone, shift and then the other bone and Control Shift C, copy rotation. So now it will copy the rotation also. For example, if we need this here, it's controlling the bone. Yeah, this is, I think maybe we didn't clear the we didn't. So now just do for this one, click this first this IK bone, then select the other bone and Control Shift C, copy rotation. So now this one is also done. Now for the finger, we should create one bone first. So go to edit mode and then we can select this one bone and Shift D, duplicate it and just move it little bit up, and Alt V to clear the parent. This is must. This should be same like finger IK. So we can rename it finger IK finger. We can write IK dot finger. For example, this is the first finger, so we can write first or something. Or if you write the name on the finger, that would be also better. So now we need, okay, so now for the finger, so just click this first one and then we need to click on this one and Control Shift C, but we should be in the pose mode, and first select the IK bone, then this one with Shift, Control Shift C, copy rotation. But here we should do some, we need only this rotation in the x-axis, and also we need this offset to be on, and this should be local space, not word space. So this we should do for all. So now select this one and the second one and Control Shift C, copy rotation, remove this one and this local, and this should be also local. Now this IK bone, then finger bone with Shift, Control Shift C, copy rotation, offset, and this should be up and this should be local. So this you can create now for these all bones, all finger bone. Just if you just click on this IK and click on R in keyboard, and if you rotate it, it will operate the finger. So this I can create the for all finger, but it will make time. So just but I should create for this one whole hand. For the other hand, you can create by your own. So we can just copy, we can go to edit mode, and now for the middle finger, just duplicate this bone and bring it up, and deform should be finished this deform, and this should IK for middle finger, IK dot finger dot L but this is middle finger, so we can write M or something with this. And also Alt V to clear its parents parenting. Now we can go to, now we can also, okay, we should go to the pose mode, and now we should copy this rotation for this one also. So I first select this I bone, then the middle finger first bone, Control Shift C, copy rotation, and this bone constraint. So we do not need this sum option, this local, and this should be local. Now for this finger, first select the controller, then this one, Control Shift C, copy rotation. This we do not need the Y, and this should be local space, and this should be local. Now for the second finger, just click this one and this, Control Shift C, copy rotation, and we do not need this Y, only Z, then upset and local space. Okay, for this two finger I did, you can do this for other finger. So if we rotate, now the middle finger will work. So you can try if you find any issue in this applying this constraint or something, so you can write in the comments, so I can explain it to you in a single tutorial or something. Now we should make some bones for the face. So go to edit mode, and we need just extrude this one bone, make it little bit straight. Now just Alt V to clear it, and also we do not need to deform. And now we do not need this bone also, this is distracting us, so we can hide this one. So now just bring this bone, duplicate it. This will be just for so now we can bring this bone to this eye upper area, and press Shift D for this lower area, and Shift D for this eyebrow. So we can copy these bones, Shift D to duplicate it and bring it here. So this will be for the other, and we can duplicate this too, Shift D. So this will be for the lips. Now we can just check, we do not need this option just for some second, this working in this in front, because we want these bones to be inside the mesh little bit, because this will attaching with the. Now we can also check this side, and I think this tutorial is becoming bigger, so but let me try on these things so you can learn these things. Just press 1, bring it like here, and this one here, and this one here, and now this one here, and this one, this not click, we can click it by here, one in keyboard numpad, so just bring it here. So now these bones are ready for working, so we can select, go to object mode and select this body, and then bones, and Control P with automatic weight. So now all these bones are connected with this, and we can also do one thing, but I think I click on deform for this or no, because this should deform these bones. Yeah, but this need to be deformed. I think I was thinking that this is the eye cap bone, so all these need to be deformed. because if it's not deforming, it will not attaching with the skin. These are not eye bone, these are deforming bones. So we need this to be deformed. This one no need, because this is I just making per copy paste. So now we can do again this. Select the body and then bone, Control P, automatic weight. So now this bone will work as a deform. For example, this eyes, yeah, but it is bring it down more. So we can fix this issue. That is easy things. Just click on this object mode, select pass all bones and then the body. Then go to weight font and you can check it. Just control and click on the bone. So this affecting this whole area. So we can click on this wrench icon and subtract, and we can also strengthen it to 1 to pull and reduce little bit bigger we need. So we need to remove this area, so it will not affect this area. Now for the other bones you can also just with control click and remove these things, the other fan from this area, so it will not deform this area. For this bone also, because this I made some this for this bone also, just remove these things, and for this bone just click it. We do not need to deform more area, so I subtract this thing. You can also do it perfectly, just do it. So this will now, it will not affect most area. For the lift, just with control click, we need only it to deform the upper lip, and this one should deform. If this one is deform more area, there's no problem, but it should not deform the upper lip. But if it deform this lower whole area, that's okay. So now this is done for this area, but we do not need the, yeah, now it's okay. Go to object mode. Now for the eyes, I can create some, I should make bones for the eyes. So now this for the eyes, this is little bit tricky. So select the eye, because the eye is a separate object. So select the eye in Shift S, select cursor to selected. So now cursor is at the end. Now select the bone and go to edit mode. Now we can just add one bone here. Go to add and single bone. So the bone is now here. Also we need to, and we can also make it like this. This bone will be for the eyes. So we can do one thing, just duplicate this bone. This bone need to be deformed. Yeah, deformation is okay for this one. So I may shift D to duplicate and bring it like this. So now this is for one eye. We can click this one in numpad. So now just go to object mode and select the eye, this one eye, and then shift and select the bone whole armature and go to pose mode. Now select on this bone which we made for this eye, then control P, and we need only bone or object, because this is just to control the eye. And now we need also another option. Just click on this eye bone and then click this control. First click this controller bone and then the eye bone. This will be the controller, so this controller no need to deform, and also we need control, we need in the edit mode to click alt V clear parent. So now we can go back to pose mode, then select first select this bone, the controller, and then the eye bone. So then control shift C, and we need here this damp track. So now if we rotate move this, so the eye will rotate with this bone. So for this you can see it. For example, if I click this bone, if I moving this, so the eye is moving with this bone. So now for the easy thing, you should do one thing. Just if you do not want to make for this, we can also now make for this eye. Just select the eye and shift S cursor to select it, and create one bone, add. We should but in the edit mode, just select the bone in edit mode. Now add single bone, and we need this bone to be straight and inside the eye. This should be like this. Now this bone need to be deformed, because this is attached bone. So we can also make a duplicate of this bone. So just make it little bit out. So this will be the controller bone for the eye. So controller bone no need to deform, and alt V clear parent. We do not need parenting. Then go to, we also need another bone to control these both eyes. So just duplicate this one bone, shift D, and this will be the main bone for the eyes. So but for this main bone we need to click this bone, then this bone, and then at the end you can click the main bone in edit mode, control P, keep offset. So now this is also finished. Now we just go to, we should go to object mode, select this eye and shift in the bones. Now go to pose mode, and for this eye we create this bone, so select the bone and control P and bone. So now this bone is attached with the eye, and now we can click this controller bone, this for the single eye, and this eye bone with shift and shift, control shift C, and click on this damp track. So now these are done. We can hide these bones, these extra bones, and it will work perfectly. So now this is finished almost. I think we just we didn't add this hair to the bone, so we can click the hair and then these bones with the shift, and go to pose mode, because we need this hair to be object with this bone. So control P and bone. So now this is finished. And for this controller bone we can do one thing. We can just select all the bone in edit mode, select this bone, we need to select these all bones, but we do not need to click on the eye cap bone for the, especially for the legs. So this will be partially this will be a partially main bone, and then click on this big bone, and then just click on this bone and control P and keep offset. So now this armature is finished, and I think everything will work perfectly. So just now you can go to object mode and pose mode, and just remove some bones, but not remove, just hiding. So for example, this green bone we do not need to be looked, and we can Now we can rotate this, we can move this, but it also affecting the other area, so you can go to wet paint and just subtract the area from there. So this is it. This also defining this area, we can subtract. So I hope you learned something from this tutorial. And this is the okay, this bone now it's create little bit issue for us, so we can go back to the edit mode. This bone should not be upset with this bone, so we can click first that bone, then this one, control alt V, we can click alt V, clear parent. So now this bone is not parenting this one, and this should be upset with these two bone because this is the eye bone, so just keep upset now for this. Now if we go to the pose mode, so if we just move this bone, the eye is moving with this bone. So now this tutorial is finished. I hope you enjoy, and please subscribe to my channel.